Have I told you guys what kind of girls I'm attracted to? What I'm actually into? Well, I usually like young looking girls. Preferably those who look like they're 8 years old.
You need to leave!
But they have to be 22 years old. Yeah, they exist. Excuse you. Stop calling me a creep. Shauna Ray, this poor girl, is out here trying to date people, but she attracts nothing but creeps.
Going on in your life?
Yeah, I have any kind of relationship, right?
Even the voice.
My romantic life kind of sucks. I think I've dated 7 people. I attract creeps.
Oh, that's so sad.
You know, like the typical, like, quote-unquote bad boy picture kind of situation, and idiots. My last relationship had ended specifically because he didn't want to go out, like, to a restaurant with me or just go out and take a walk with me.
First of all, if they're not gonna go out with you, what is the point of you being together? I can imagine this poor girl on Tinder, and when she's swiping, she sees nothing but creeps and old guys. Okay, let's see what's happening on Tinder today. Jake liked me, he's 60 years old. Now skip, too old. John, oh my god, he's so young. 59 years old. Okay. Description is into young girls. Was also arrested for being a pedophile. Yeah, skip. Okay, Billy, 55 years old. A little old, but that's okay. I'm not gonna judge here. Everything's looking fine. Looking for young looking girls, preferably the legal age of 10.
That I have a pretty face, but my body. I have
What?
a great personality, but I'm a
Bad bitch? Is that what you said?
We're not together anymore. It's difficult to date when you look like an 8-year-old.
I can
A lot of
imagine.
guys have an issue with it at first. They feel that, like, sense of staring, and that's why a lot of my relationships just don't work.
In reality, how do you date someone who's 22 but they look like they're 8? I don't think that the problem is going out in public, because I understand that that might be awkward and it's completely legal because she's literally 22 years old. The problem is, how are you gonna be attracted to someone with a body of an 8-year-old? Doesn't that technically make you a pedophile because you're attracted to her body? So no matter how you see this girl still has the body of an 8-year-old, and it would take a creep to like that. It's not like she's a short person. This girl literally has the body and the face of a child.
The attraction to younger
Yeah.
people, children exactly, is an issue.
Like, look at her body.
There have been times that I've attracted that, and they haven't been like super old creepy guys all the time, but sometimes they are, sometimes they're younger and it's just creepy.
They're all creepy.
Really need to put in your profile that you're 3'11". What are we gonna say in your bio?
I'm short, leave me alone.
Oh.
Oh my god, that's sad. As much as I feel bad for this girl, how is she gonna date someone who's not a creep? Which guy is gonna come out here and be like, yeah, that's definitely my type of girl. A girl with an 8-year-old body and an 8-year-old face. Yeah, look at that body. Isn't she the hottest? So you're a creep, right? I feel like the only options for this girl are creeps. As much as anyone would like to be attracted to her, at the end of the day, you're attracted to an 8-year-old.
When it comes to physical intimacy, the boxes have all been checked.
What about Ricardo? He has a nice car.
Tara, that's
He's
the exact
25.
kind of guy that we don't want.
No.
Mom says I can't date anyone over 25 also.
Dennis.
No, he looks like a creep.
Jay.
No, he's
You're
over
22.
25.
Kurt. He likes his cat way too much.
Mom says I can't date anyone over the age 25? You're 22 years old. Now, when you're acting like an 8-year-old, you have a body of an 8-year-old, that just makes it even more creepy. What do you mean your mom won't allow you to date guys over the age of 25? You're 22! You're gonna ask your mom which guys she prefers? Is it your mom dating or is it you dating? Is your mom gonna be sleeping with you and your boyfriend in the same bed? Do you also ask your mom for permission to go to the bathroom? Imagine if she finds this really cute guy, they love each other, whatever, but he just turned 26. And the mom is like, did he have his birthday yet? Did he just turn 26? Yeah? Yeah, you can't date him anymore. Like, who is this? Johnny Depp's mom? Where as soon as they turn 26, she can't date them anymore? First of all, your daughter is very, very limited to the options. She doesn't have a lot of options. And then when you limit those options even more, she's gonna be single for the rest of her fucking life.
The only thing I know about this guy is his name. I have no other information. So,
Oh, this is a blind date.
right now I'm very nervous.
This is a terrible idea.
Hi, I'm Shauna.
Hi, Shauna. How you doing?
Good, how
Why
are
would you?
Nice to meet you.
You don't look like an Abraham.
What do I look like?
I don't know, but not an Abraham.
Well, give me a hug.
Oh, a hug?
I don't think you should be saying that to people. If I was this guy and if this was a blind date and they didn't tell me what her condition was, I'd be like, oh, I don't look like a Dario? Well, you don't look like you're 22 years old as well. I'm trying not to get canceled. I'm sorry. This is the worst idea of a blind date because they won't know about her condition and obviously this is gonna get awkward.
I don't like hugs. I
Oh.
hate hugs. No one knows how to hug a short person. I legit
How do you hug a short
despise
person?
when people try to hug me.
I'm very thankful to be here right now.
I mean, he dealt with it the
Okay.
best way he could, and
Yeah, I guess that's normal.
respect to him for that. Do
come
I
on.
sit?
How are you
Come on,
supposed to
come on.
hug a short person?
Honestly, I was a little surprised, and I was like, all right, let me just keep myself contained, because I thought that I was being punked or something at first.
I totally understand the idea of a blind date, but this is a scenario where that's the only information that they actually need to know. What if this was a rude person and they're like, wait, you look 8 years old. Obviously, I'm not gonna fucking date you. And it would break her heart instantly. This idea was so dumb. Who thought this was a good idea to set up a blind date for a 22-year-old who looks like an 8-year-old? How the fuck was this a good idea?
My trust issues are through the roof
This was
because
a-
I've been used a lot. Been used for dumb reasons.
Like what reasons?
That's a lot of pizza.
Yes, I actually am probably going to have 1 or 2 slices. Yes,
My
let's see.
stomach's small.
Why do they have so
It was
many
very
pizzas?
considerate of Abraham to bring a variety of pizza because he didn't know what I liked, but I think
Oh!
he should have known my eating habits because they were all covered in stuff that I really couldn't eat.
You know what's the saddest thing about this whole story? It's not her condition. It's not him being attracted to her. This is him buying all those pizzas and not inviting me.
Bubblegum fights on the third floor.
Okay,
I haven't
good.
eaten meat since I was 16.
Okay, I understand. I go through my phases where certain
That's
meats
so
as well.
sweet.
Wow, this is a lot of meat. Well, we got some salads over here, so
I'm okay.
Wait,
I don't
what?
need to eat.
don't.
No. We decided to not eat and then start throwing axes.
Let's get this going.
Okay.
He bought
Yeah,
salads?
Yeah.
Are you... Poor Abraham. He was so nice to her. He brought a bunch of pizzas and as a backup plan, he's like, wait, what if she doesn't like pizzas? He brings an airport luggage filled with salads. Abraham, oh my god, he was prepared for this shit. This is the nicest shit I've ever seen in a while. So far, Abraham has all the green flags.
I think as the date went on that we were talking more like friends.
Friends?
I think my talking helped me open up a little bit.
It was just us talking and getting along and having common interests with certain things. You know, that's always a good thing with dates.
I think he likes me somewhat, at least on a friendship level. He
Oh.
did try to initiate another time to hang out, and that is actually really encouraging because I don't get that at all.
So they're just gonna end up as friends? Yeah, I kind of figured because when you're going on a blind date and you don't tell someone something that they need to know, this is like going on a blind date and not telling the other person that you're a gender that they're not attracted to. I can just imagine her being a dude and she shows up in a blind date and Abraham was like, so you're not a girl? I know this was a blind date, but like, you're a guy and I'm not attracted to guys. So props to Abraham for handling this whole situation so fucking well, honestly. And he brought an airport luggage full of salads. Abraham, someone find this dude and marry him.
How did things go with Abraham?
The date went well. He was really nice.
He
Got
was
a lot of
very nice.
features and attributes that I'm looking for.
What did you like about him?
He kind of had his head on his shoulders. He was confident. He had this like self-assurance about himself. He was really tall, so I think that kind of threw him off a little bit.
I can imagine.
Continued talking afterwards. No action was made on either end.
I will be so fucking disappointed if she ends up saying that she's the one who didn't want this to work. If Abraham wanted this to work and you rejected him for whatever reason, I will be so fucking pissed because he was so nice towards her. Shauna, your options are already so limited and rarely you will ever get someone like Abraham. And if you fuck that up, I'm sorry, at that point you deserve it.
He was a nice guy though. It just didn't work out.
I actually think I found someone that I'm really interested in introducing you to. First of all, he's 22.
Mm-hmm.
He's also a local guy.
Okay.
He would be in a very unique position to really understand particularly you and where you are coming from.
I just think we found the answer to her dating. If everything else would be creepy to date her because she has the body of an 8-year-old, what if we get a guy that has the same condition as her and maybe that wouldn't look creepy? I feel like that would be the best answer, no? Even though I was rooting for Abraham, I would give Abraham a pass. He seemed really nice. It's kind of awkward that Abraham would be attracted to a girl who has the body of an 8-year-old. That would raise some red flags for Abraham. But then again, everything else is a red flag if you're trying to date an 8-year-old.
When he was a child, he had cancer.
Okay.
His pituitary gland is dormant.
Is it
The
the same
guy
as
she
her?
told me about, he's unique like me, and it's really nice to know that he kind of has a similar background as
Wow,
I do.
this is gonna be
He
interesting.
never reached 5 feet tall. Would you be excited to meet him?
You better say yes. Just meet him at least.
Of course. Yeah.
Okay.
I don't think this date happened because I think the show ended. But if the next season gets released and this date happens, I would be so happy to watch this with you guys. Obviously, if we want to watch this shit, so please let me know if you want to see part 2 when she goes on a date with this guy. But yeah, that was Shauna, which I feel like her dating life is very controversial. That some people would agree that it's okay for adults to be attracted to her, while the rest think that it's definitely not okay for adults to be attracted to her. What do you guys think though? Would you be okay with adults finding her body attractive? Or is that creepy? I'll see you guys in the next one. Please become a member if you haven't already. And this situation with creeps being attracted to her and not admitting that they're pedophiles is the same situation as you going to McDonald's and telling me that you're going there because you're trying to lose weight. We all know that the only reason why you're going to McDonald's is because you're a fat bitch.